Hello, everybody. This is WOD Studios, your favorite sports talk show, KBR Sports, the realest sports talk show of your 24-hour day. I'm your host, Brendan Avin, with my co-host.
Hey, what's up? It's Rashad.
Khalid, Young Lid, a.k.a. Mr. 1201.
1201's in the building.
Every intro, this man. Every intro. Shout out to 1201. How y'all doing today?
We cool. I got to go to work later. So, yeah.
Hey, he's on his grind. He's on his money grind.
Gots to be.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. But let's get into the first topic of the day. We're gonna be talking about the NBA MVP.
Oh, you already know.
Steph Curry and James Harden. Some people have Russell Westbrook in there, but now that light's kind of faded out. Pretty much since his team hasn't really, because they at first he was secured as the eighth seed, and now they lost like a good amount of games straight, and they just won their most recent game 2 days ago. So now he's kind of fallen off in the MVP race, and it's pretty much come down to a two-man race between James Harden and Stephen Curry. So we're gonna be pretty much talking about who each person thinks deserves the award. We'll start out with you, Rashad.
Are you ready for this?
Oh my gosh.
Steph Curry is this year's MVP.
Oh my. Why?
Oh, you wanna know why? Steph Curry. Hold on. Wait, before I go, any objections, Khalid? Brendan? Any objections before I start a case? Any objections?
Yeah.
Oh my.
No, let him go. Let him go.
My God. We got another. Oh, okay.
Let him go.
Okay. We're talking about one of the premier scorers in the league, on the best team in the league, in the Western Conference at that. Think about it. You're playing in the Western Conference and you're the number one team. That already stands out in itself. Granted, you know what I'm saying? He got a team full of great people, got some good scores on the team, but he leads the team. The team goes how he goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? You got to give it to him as MVP. You got to.
Well, okay. So, Kyle, let me hear who you have as your MVP.
Steph Curry.
Oh, you already know. You already know.
So I have two Steph Curry fans here. I see. Why do you pick Steph Curry?
Like Rashad said, he's a amazing scorer. Always dropping at least 30, 25 points in a game. He just broke his own 3-point record.
Hey,
so
round of applause.
Also, he is leading his team, and it's the number one team in the league.
So you said amazing score, right? You said averaging 30, 25, right?
I didn't say average.
Yeah, you didn't say he'd be dropping. What did you just say?
I said he'd be dropping 25, 30.
He averages 23.9 points a game, though.
Yeah,
he has the ability to do that. So, I mean, if we're talking about scoring as the ability to score, so who's the better scorer, James Harden or Stephen Curry?
Who's a better scorer? I say, what's the name? Steph Curry's a better scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Who's averaging more points? Who's doing that thing? See, James Harden. See, it's a difference. See, think about it, yo. James Harden is a get to the free throw line type scorer. He got a lot of foul calls. Now, granted, he scores in the league, but if you need someone like a one-on-one, hold on, listen. If you need someone like a one-on-one scorer, that jump shot is deadly. He can pull up at any time. He can pull up at any time. Mid-range, 3-point. It doesn't matter. He doesn't always need free throws to get all his points. He get them by jump shots. He get them by layups. He get them by floaters.
He wetting them threes.
Hey, you already know.
A 3-point shot. James Harden can hit threes too.
He can, but he don't hit them like Steph Curry do.
And Steph Curry don't drive into the lane like James Harden do.
He does. He uses a floater. He doesn't drive in as much.
So what's more efficient, a 3-point shot or driving into the lane?
You coming to this? You coming to this?
Yeah.
Steph Curry's 3-point shot is.
What?
Steph Curry's 3-point shot is.
No.
Yes.
How?
Because Steph Curry is amazing.
A 3-pointer is statistically less efficient of a shot.
Did we have this conversation once before?
I thought he'd come to the light.
I did not come to the light. The light is on Steph Curry's shot. It rains down on him. It rains down on him.
No.
Whoa. Now, 3-point is not more efficient than driving to the hole.
Why is he breaking his record again?
Because he knows how to chuck them. That's for sure.
And he hits them.
He's leading the league in 3-point attempts.
Hey, that's right. He hits them. He hits.
So if you're gonna be shooting the most attempts, of course you're gonna lead the.
Would you rather have Kyle Korver shooting a layup or shooting his 3-point shot?
A layup.
He's shooting 50%.
Yeah, but
That's a layup, though.
1 for 2 for every 3-point shot he takes.
No, I'd rather have a layup any day.
You rather have Kyle Korver go
an open layup or open three?
No.
An open layup.
Not an open layup.
What?
Open layup. When does it happen in the league?
Huh?
When do you get an open layup other than Russell Westbrook? And a fast break. When? When? When do you get a free to the basket? The center's going to side over it. Go ahead. You can
apparently, you don't see how the Hawks play basketball. All the back cuts. With all the
cuts.
That's an open layup.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a drive and throwing the layup up. That's what I'm talking about.
This man
That's
is
what
tripping.
I'm tripping.
Oh my goodness.
No. Wait, what?
Oh my goodness.
A 2-point shot is always more efficient than a 3-point shot.
Why is Golden State always shooting them then?
Because they can shoot them. But that's not what they. If you look at their games, their field goal attempts. There's less 3-point attempts than there are actual 2-point attempts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no team's going to shoot.
Why does every big man learn how to shoot threes?
33.
Why does every big man learn how to shoot threes?
It's all about the European players that shoot the threes. Big man dominating the post.
Hold on,
I thought threes were the most efficient shot in the game.
I did not say they're the most efficient shot. I said I'll take Steph Curry's 3. Steph
over a
Curry's
layup.
3. Or Kyle Korver's 3 over a contested layup by Kyle Korver.
So what about a contested 3 from Kyle Korver?
Mm-hmm.
No, see, he's a stand
What about
there.
So what
contested
changes?
three?
What changes?
Steph Curry can shoot on contested. That's what changes.
So you even just proved my point because you just said he has to be open for it to be a more high percentage shot.
Anything contested coming from Kyle Korver is not good.
What?
It's not good.
I just
Bro, why do you think James Harden should be MVP?
Yeah, let's hear this.
Because he's been leading that team with no Dwight Howard, with no other player on that team that can create a shot of their own, and he's second in the league in scoring, mainly because Russell Westbrook wants to go out there and chuck 43 shots a game. But that's sort of different. That's a different day. But
you gotta do his thing.
Different conversation.
But he's leading. He's had the Rockets at the 2 seed for most of the time in the West until they recently just fell to 5th.
With the hurt Dwight Howard.
Yeah, with the hurt Dwight Howard in the Western Conference. Even the Cleveland Cavaliers weren't doing nothing with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love when LeBron James sat out.
Exactly.
They were 1-9 with him sitting out.
Okay.
So James Harden's kept the Rockets at a high level of competition without Dwight Howard, and now without Patrick Beverley for like the past month and a half, who's their starting point guard. I mean, what does he have to do? Walk on clouds in order for him to get the?
Hey, to get over Steph Curry, you do.
What?
Steph Curry is the number 1 choice for MVP this year.
So how does all that just negate what James Harden does?
So what James Harden does is the same thing LeBron does. Like you said, there was 1-9 when LeBron sat out, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened when he came back? What happened when LeBron came back?
All
he did was win.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're the number 2 spot in the East.
But LeBron, here's the thing.
Wait. They're the number 2 spot in the East now.
Here's the difference.
The number 2 spot in the East.
In the Eastern Conference.
It's still.
Do you know where the Cavaliers rank if they're in the West? They're the 7th seed.
Okay, they're not in the East though.
If we get rid of the conferences and we just do overall records of the best teams in the league, the top 6 teams are all Western Conference teams.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks are the
only one.
Second.
The Hawks are the only ones that are in the top 6. And then it's the Cavaliers, and then it goes down to the Spurs. That's awful. And when you're going night in, night out, playing against the Western Conference, all the big dogs.
Oh yeah.
If I'm LeBron James and I see I have the Celtics on my schedule, I'm like,
But they just got blown out by the Celtics.
They did just get beat by the Celtics. But I'm saying that's why he was like this. It's the Celtics. That's exactly why. He sat back and was like, it's the Celtics. He didn't take them seriously. Who can take the Eastern Conference seriously? Half of the lower 6, 7, 8 seeds, I don't know that they have over 500 records.
Mm-mm.
That's awful. It is awful.
The fact
but it's still a conference though. It's a team still has to come out that conference.
A team does have to come out that conference.
Granted, I mean, you know, you got put in the conference. You got put in the conference. You still got to play in the conference. I mean, you can't be like, oh, I want to move to the West now.
No, it's not about moving to the West. I'm saying LeBron James' impact doesn't resonate as much as James Harden's impact. It got them
from where they were to where they are now, though. They always wasn't the number 2 spot.
I mean,
also about the difficulty in the division.
Yeah, in the conferences, and it also helps that LeBron James got Timothy Mozgov and J.R. Smith and Amon Shumpert after he took all that break. it also helps that they came along because they would not have this record if it wasn't for those guys, right?
I mean, they help because that's great role players add to your team.
Exactly. So who does James Harden have helping him?
Who does it? But still, point is, he has a team that is competing in the Western Conference.
Yeah,
that's doing well in the Western Conference.
Thank you.
No, I'm not supporting
Thank you
case because Steph Curry is number 1 in the Western Conference.
Yeah,
it sounds like he was supporting my case.
No. I'm agreeing with you. You know what I'm saying? You have a good. I'm not supporting you. No, I'm agreeing with you. You have a good case. But it still comes down to Steph Curry being number 1 in the division in the conference, leading that team in scoring, and you know what I'm saying? He's leading a team. He's top 5 is still.
He's leading the best offensive team in the league. That means to be the best offensive team, that means your team can't be scrubs. That means every single other player around him.
No team is scrubs.
No team is. Come on now. I mean, there are teams that were like. I mean, I'm a Lakers fan, but we're scrubs. We're scrubs.
Let's not talk about the Knicks.
They still better than us.
Right. All right. Like, oh my gosh. Like when you can't even name a team's top 5 or starting 5, that's when you know. You can't even name 3 players off the Knicks roster or the Lakers starting roster.
I can name the Lakers.
Who?
You got Swaggy P when he wasn't hurt. You got Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin's not a starter.
He was a starter. Oh, no, what's his name? Wasn't Ronnie Price was a starter?
Oh my. And then Jordan Clarkson is a starter. The Lakers roster is a struggle. Mm-hmm. We're so bad that the roster lineup just keeps changing because nobody even knows who to put in no more. Byron Scott's like, I just got to get through the season. I'm just trying to get through the season. And you see, when you're playing teams like all these top teams in the league, James Harden goes against them night in, night out all the time. Not saying Steph, because Steph Curry's in the same conference, but it's just the fact that James Harden has less help when he's going against them. It's like James Harden's looking at them like this. Damn, it's 1-on-5 here.
But no, see, this is the way I look at it. Like when you play on a good team, even though they're not, you know what I'm saying, even though they're not like name scorers, they still put up points when other players are absent. You know what I'm saying? They still give you, you got players, some players give you 20 points some nights they don't. So technically, he's not doing it solo. Yeah, he's not doing it solo. It's just he doesn't have a guaranteed person to average.
You don't have another all-star.
It changes.
So
I mean,
then why isn't Anthony Davis in the All-Star conversation? I mean, the MVP conversation.
He is in the MVP conversation.
Who?
He's number 5.
From the start of this topic, we never listened to him.
We named it 3.
You just saying Anthony Davis is number 5.
He's number 5.
What? Boy, once you're out of the 3, you're not even relevant no more. Once you're not even in the top 3, you're not even relevant no more.
Ain't no 4th place.
Exactly.
Westbrook isn't relevant no more?
I just said that.
No,
I just said he fell off.
No, he fell off, but he's still relevant. You know, there's some people that still.
He's not even in the playoffs right now.
That's all right. He got a game to go. They got a game to go.
They have.
The Pelicans got the tiebreaker.
Still a game to go.
Huh?
But we just have to agree to disagree here.
I just don't understand. Like, from going to saying that a 3-point shot is more efficient than a 2-point
from Steph Curry. You know that's why he's the MVP.
Forget basketball. We're going on to golf because I can't deal with this. I can't deal with these.
Oh my goodness.
Who says that? But
what is Steph Curry?
I digress.
Remember the commercial Curry stew? Go get some Curry stew. Because
James Harden's the one that stirs it up.
Because
James Harden's the one that stirs it up.
He stirs it up. It serves Curry stew.
Oh, get out of here!
Curry stew.
We're gonna go on to golf. We'll talk about Jordan Spieth winning the Masters.
18 under.
Yeah,
he shot 18 under.
He
bought out.
This man is amazing.
He ain't Tiger.
Whoa! But he's breaking records out here.
He's 1 under Tiger's record.
He is.
He tied
under Tiger's record.
He missed the putt.
He
missed the putt.
You see?
But think about it. There was no pressure for him to hit that putt. He didn't know about the record at the time, but he missed the
putt. It's easier. You have no pressure. Yeah.
No.
If you're telling me he has pressure and then he misses it.
He knew he won the Masters. He already knew after he had 2-3 putts to go before it wasn't.
You never know you won the Masters.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
When you're about 4 shots.
So
you go. So you're telling me you're on the green, you're on the putting green, and you're gonna miss 4 straight shots, 4 straight putts.
It's possible.
When you putting.
It's possible.
When he's playing as well as he was.
Lord knows I've done it.
But you're not professional.
Hey, that's when you're at the mini golf and you weigh like 18 hole. You play with your friends. I'm up by 2 shots. Let's go.
Exactly.
Missed them both.
Missed them both. It's the worst. You
But
got
see,
your girl with you.
that-
You trying to shout out, you good?
Baby, I'm good.
And mini
But
golf.
see, that's different. That's different. He's a professional. This is what he do for a living.
You're right.
He gets paid billions to knock these in the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the main thing I don't like about this whole Jordan Spieth thing is not. I mean, I'm happy that we got another new face coming to the frontier of golf and everything.
Doing amazingly well.
Yeah, but it's like the way the media is like really covering him is like blowing me.
I seen the post that said the kid is the king.
Oh my.
See that's
the
this
king.
elevation level
Right.
went up.
Yeah,
That's glorifying.
I feel like that's so wrong to elevate somebody like that, like to put that pressure. He's 21 years old, like, and they're talking about how they report things like he doesn't curse. He's with his high school sweetheart. They talk about his sister and her autism and stuff like that. But I'm like, why do we have to get so involved in his personal life? Why can't we just stick to talking, the sports aspect of, why don't we just stick to talking about the Masters? Because we're gonna put this big pressure on him that he doesn't deserve. Like, we're gonna put him on this pedestal that's only gonna lead him to fall. We're gonna put
people should worship him, and then when he don't reach expectations, everybody get upset about.
Like, why does it have to be reported that the guy doesn't curse? Like,
that's not very important, really.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
not for no golf in the golf aspect. I mean, you golf player, doesn't matter whether you curse or not.
Exactly. Like, you're just going out there to play. Like, somebody might miss a putt and like let the tongue slip. You know what I mean? Like, he might miss it and something slips out. But now if something slips out, there are gonna be people on him like, oh, you did curse. Oh, you said this or something like that. It's just like I feel like it's wrong just to put somebody on this like big, huge platform, like kind of build him up, and then you're just pretty much making him susceptible to fail. I feel like it's kind of they're trying to take golf from Tiger. Like, they're trying to make it so golf isn't like when I think golf. When I think golf, I think Tiger Woods, and I think now they're trying to change that. So that now they're trying to be like, you know what, you're going to be the golden child of golf. Like, what do you think?
Like, I agree with what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying? Think about when Roy McIlroy became number one. It wasn't as as glorified as they're doing Jordan Spieth. Right now.
It wasn't
just because he's young.
No, see, Roy McIlroy was real young too when he hit number one. He's actually like one of the youngest to hit number one. But I want, like, it's the Masters, Not many people win. People give everything they have to win the Masters. So, granted, I understand that they're gonna, especially when Bubba Watson hit that last year, the shot he had out of the trees was amazing. That went around ESPN, went around the ESPYs and everything. You know what I'm saying? He got the ultimate boost and everything too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's part of the Masters. It's gonna happen. If you win a Masters, you're gonna get that
fame,
and they're gonna try to recognition. They're gonna try to bring. It's kind of like AJ McCarron when when he was playing and they showed his girlfriend and everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, she's Miss what was she, Miss Alabama or something like that? Miss Alabama."
I forgot that old dude's name. He was.
Oh yeah,
man.
He was all up on her. Like, you supposed to be commentating the game. You talking about her and stuff. But I mean, think about after they saw her. It wasn't about football for him anymore. It was about him and his girlfriend. It was about what they're gonna do.
Their life.
Yeah, it's their life. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a story people want. Yeah. It's a story people's gonna give them.
That's what feeding to the ratings.
Yeah, that's what reporters want. That's why Marshawn Lynch don't talk.
Exactly.
That's why Marshawn Lynch do not talk.
It really is like a setup just to put. It's setting them up to fail because what athlete has really been seen as this golden child and then has
maintain that image.
Yeah, because the one athlete I can think of that doesn't have any mark on his record but still got criticized. Can y'all guess who?
Yeah, Jordan. I'm saying Jordan.
You're saying Michael Jordan? Who do you think it is? Jordan. The best role model for anybody to have.
The best role model.
Honestly, like that athlete that has not ever had an incident in his career. That
this is about to turn into a debate because if you say a name that blows me, I'm about to be yo.
I mean, it would have to be Jordan. That's the only one I can think of. Really.
I was saying LeBron James.
No. He got bashed so hard.
But I'm saying, but think about what LeBron James got bashed for. He got bashed for leaving a team.
But the way he did it though.
Yeah, I mean the way you did it. Yeah, I mean it's messed up. The way he left. But every player has a right to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I have a kid and I'm sitting here and I have a like, you know, I want a fixture for the sport of basketball or something, I'm gonna tell my kid to look up LeBron James. He's never had any legal issues.
He hasn't.
Nothing. You know what I mean? Even Michael Jordan got criticized back when a lot of those civil rights stuff was happening. Michael Jordan didn't want to be a part of that. It was like people like Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Bill Russell. They were all there at the summit, and then Michael Jordan didn't want to be there because he didn't want to endanger the Nike brand.
Yeah.
So, but LeBron James is active in like stuff like that, like with the Trayvon Martin stuff. You know, with all this police brutality and all that. LeBron James is active, like with the who's the dude that I can't breathe?
The dude you can't breathe.
The dude got arrested.
Yeah, and then the police put him in a stranglehold.
Who Cephalosha?
No, it's not famous.
It was
at UVA.
No, never mind.
I think it was in New York.
It was like kind of like, I don't know, but like they tackled him to the ground and they choked him out and they killed him.
Big dude.
Is it Michael? No,
I remember. I know who you're talking about. It's the big older dude.
Yeah,
I know.
I can't remember. And then LeBron and them started that "I Can't Breathe" thing where they were wearing their T-shirts at the games, and so it's like one of those things. LeBron's like really is active in the community, but Michael Jordan wasn't. So it kind of goes on your preference because a lot of people say Michael Jordan is the athlete you look up to and stuff like you guys do, because of how he was on the court. But I also want somebody that's great off the court. You know, like LeBron James is great on and off the court. People like Michael Jordan because, you know, he was how competitive he was, and we see the resume. But I just think as an athlete to look up to and personality wise, who's a great person is LeBron James. But yeah, going off of how we were just talking about, actually, how you mentioned Thabo Cephalosha and police brutality. Recently, for those who don't know, Chris Copeland, a player for the Pacers, he was stabbed.
Him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, they were stabbed after like 4:00 in the morning. It was like last week, and Thabo Cephalosha was in the area of the incident. And after the police were trying to investigate, apparently the police were pretty aggressive with him when they were arresting him. They said he was obscuring their attempt to they're trying to set the parameters for the investigation of the stabbing, and apparently he was obstructing the investigation.
Basically, he wouldn't leave.
And he caused his season injury.
Yeah, he fractured his fibula and tore a ligament, and pretty much he's blaming the police for his injury. And if you guys want to see the video of what happened, it's on TMZ. If you watch it, it's pretty. It's
self-explanatory.
It's self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory for how, like, a lot of the times it seems like police brutality has kind of been overlooked. Recently, that the one that you were talking about before we came on here was the cop that got you said South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina, when the man got shot 8 times.
Yeah.
Apparently the police said that he tried to take his taser and he shot him in the back 8 times.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting out of hand, you know. It's getting out of hand. But see, I want to know, since it's finally happened to, like, you know, someone like a celebrity, a big name person, will they finally, you know, do something about what's actually going on with all this police stuff, you know?
That's a good question.
And I understand that, you know, police may try to claim they feel threatened or whatever, you know, they're trying to like protect everybody else. But you gotta think about what you do, your decisions, your choices. Like most of the time, you're taking somebody's life. You know what I'm saying?
And as a cop, don't you feel some kind of like right to not like shoot first?
Yeah, like
kind of handle the situation in any other way.
And if you, I'm saying, if you look at most of the videos, when you see a police, they're not by themselves. They're never by themselves. It's always like 5, 6 of them. So like, why do you feel like you have to shoot somebody when obviously you're gonna overpower them anyway and, you know, do damage like they did to Thabo?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like 6 cops on him, and that's how he got injured. They just like manhandled him in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You there's stuff like that you just can't do, man.
I feel like it's kind of becoming unnecessary, all this police brutality, and it's like a huge focus on a lot of the African American community.
That was
Eric Garner.
Eric Garner. There you go.
It's a big focus on like the African American community. You always see like the young black men getting like ruffled up or hurt in the media and stuff like that. But I seen like a video It was actually a white teenager in Virginia Beach, and they got pulled over at a stoplight. It was being detained, and he wouldn't get out the car because he said he was 17 years old and he was waiting for his mother to come and get him. And the cop just tased him and forced him out of the car.
You know, like it's not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's like an utter abuse of like the shield and the badge. Like it kind of gets me because, you know, we always think, what did the, you know, it's natural reaction. You want to know what the person did to warrant that, you know, reaction from the police. But if you watch the video, like Thabo Sefolosha wasn't doing anything. Like he wasn't resisting arrest. They put him in. There was like 5 cops arresting this man, and one cop takes out his nightstick and like prepares to hit him. And it's like you can even hear people in the video saying, "Oh, he didn't do anything. He's not doing anything. Why are you guys arresting him?" He was with one of his teammates, Para Antic, I think that's his name.
Yeah, right? Antic.
Yeah, and he was there with them when they're getting arrested, and it's weird because the police were way more aggressive with Thabo than his teammate. His teammate was just sitting on the ground, and you know, Thabo is of African American descent, and police were so aggressive with him it didn't even make any sense. So it's one of those things you're just kind of like, you look at with a side eye, you're kind of wondering, like, I mean, because a lot of these policemen have been really brutal with a lot of these teenagers and
young men in general.
Yeah, and it's really like alarming. What were you gonna say, Rashad?
Basically, like, you know what I'm saying, they do what they want to do. They don't care. Like you said, he wasn't doing anything. He was resisting arrest, but they still feel like they have to do what they have to. I remember the time we was at the Shell station and that one night.
Oh yeah.
And you know, there was police in the area, but there was a situation going on that we wasn't involved with, but we knew about the situation. And they came and like held their gun at me, like at the window, like his had his gun on his hand while talking to us, like, and we're just sitting in the car, like windows up and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, granted, you can't bug out and nothing, you know, like
cops,
invoke them to do something, provoke them to do anything. But like, I remember, like, yo, like, why are you doing that? Like, it's not necessary, man.
Yeah. See, and that's what really like is the most alarming part, because I can relate with them in some circumstance. I'm like, if you feel threatened, yeah, you gotta protect yourself, because some people will take that hesitation and, you know, do something to you. But if you're not threatened, if the person is completely cooperating,
why use such unnecessary force?
Yeah, you're using unnecessary force, and then somehow they get off on these off of these bogus charges. I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, it makes me question the judicial system sometimes. I'm like in the Eric Garner case, this man was doing nothing. They jumped, the police officer it's like hanging on this man's back, putting him in like a headlock. Yeah, and he's saying repeatedly, I can't breathe. So I'm just like, I just don't. It doesn't.
The people that are supposed to be protecting us.
And granted, they do their job. I'm not saying they don't do their job well. It's just some of them. It's really, you really just got to sit there and like think about it. You're like, wait, why is all this necessary? But you know, that's just something for
society today.
Yeah, that is food for thought, honestly. But staying with the NBA, saying he's a Hawks player, Thabo Sefolosha is staying with the NBA. Recently, Derek Fisher, the head coach for the Knicks, so we all know how bad the Knicks are. My goodness, I hate to be a Knicks fan. Honestly, it's rough to be a Lakers fan right now too. I can't.
But to be a Knicks,
yeah,
this is a continual trend for you guys.
It's rough, but recently he was saying that he was disappointed in the fans that were upset with them for beating the Spurs, because it's that time of the season. The season's going, and everybody knows pretty much, whether you're a good team, whether you're bad, what you're gonna do. And the Knicks, they're not doing anything. They're the worst at.
Are they still under 20 wins?
Yes, they have 17 wins on the season. Yeah, they have 17 wins on the season. So they're bad. they're really bad. And so the fans are mad at Derek Fisher and the team for winning a game, because they're like, why are you gonna win if it's gonna hurt our lottery chances, our chances of getting the top pick? and changing our whole situation around. And their official is pretty much like, well, we're a basketball team. We get paid to go out there and try and win games. We don't get paid to go out there and just tank, because now tanking has pretty much become a technique in the NBA. Once you realize your team is not going to give you squat, you just give it up. You put out the lineup out there that's not going to help you win. That's why nobody can name the Knicks' top 5 starters. So I don't know how they beat the Spurs. I honestly don't know how. But when they beat the Spurs, people are like, "What are you doing? Like, this isn't part of the script. Like, get with the game plan." So, what do you guys think about the motion of tanking and just trying to lose games to improve your draft pick? Because the pick isn't guaranteed. You get put in a lottery, so it increases your odds of the pick you get with how many losses you have, but you're not definitely assured to get the first pick or the second pick. So what do you think, Khalid?
I think as I'm not a Knicks fan, but as a fan of any sports team, I'm a fan of the Clippers. Mm-hmm. So even if they were in that position of not even having 20 wins, and I knew that they were going to get a lottery pick and they were going to have the first or second pick, I would still, as a fan, want them to win games, because as a fan, winning games is what gets me excited.
Yeah.
Not whether or not they have the first or second pick in the draft this year, but just to see them perform at the highest level and having just getting making them shots or whatever, getting the wins, it just builds up some kind of excitement in you. But to hope that your team loses or want them to lose so that they can get a better player next year, it don't really resonate with me.
I will never in my life pay $700 to go cheer for my team to lose.
Exactly.
I will never. That's almost as bad as when I went to the ACC tournament and the Dukes fan came to the Tar Heels game just to see us lose. Just to see us lose. They paid their Duke didn't even play that day. They paid their money to see us lose. That is how this sounds like right now.
You gotta be big ball and be blowing.
You know what I'm saying? You're blowing money to see your team lose. Think about it. And the what's the name? Madison Square Garden is not empty. The games are not empty.
They are selling tickets.
Yeah, they selling tickets. Still look like it's filled out. Filled out.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying? There's a lot of people going to the games for them to boo. for them to boo because they win.
Oh, wow.
Yo, that's a lot of money you're putting into a ticket to want to see your team lose. I understand.
You can boo at home.
You know what I'm
watching
saying?
the TV.
I understand where
they're
they're coming from.
To go to the game.
Now, like you said, earlier, the draft pick isn't, guaranteed. Worst record, you're not guaranteed to get the, number 1 pick. It's a lottery system. So, what I'm saying, 1, 2, 3 give you the best chances of getting the first pick. So, win games, lose games. You know what I'm saying? If tanking is what you want to do tanking. But as a fan,
play the game.
Yeah, play the game though. You know what I'm saying? People pay. I mean, people on the teams play to see it.
Pay to see you play. Play, at the highest level you do.
Yeah, they want to see they play for their performance. They play so they make sure they can guarantee an income for their family years to come.
A good game.
That's true.
They don't play to we gotta lose every game so we can get a better player. Nah, they play to make sure their families can eat. Because if everybody on the team playing poorly, this is what Brendan was telling me. If everybody on the team plays poorly, you're not guaranteed a job. Just like the Lakers, nobody's guaranteed a job. Byron Scott already said it. He said no one's on the team's guaranteed a job. And that's from you playing poorly. So tanking has its upsides and downsides. You get a good pick, but the pick could be a bust. You know what I'm saying? So and then you can get a bust pick, and then you're jobless. So the players go out and perform because that's what they have to do.
Yeah.
So
you shouldn't get mad at them for winning.
Yeah, you shouldn't get mad at them for winning. They're trying to. What I'm saying? Sense. They want to win. They don't join the league just for money. They join. They win championships. They're trying to do what they can to please the fans and stuff.
Well, I mean, see, I agree with what you're saying about because they are playing for that next contract, but at the same time, if I'm a fan, what does a fan want to see more? What is the number one thing a fan wants to see their team do?
Win a championship. Exactly.
And if I know the current team we have is nowhere near winning a championship, what do I want my team to do?
You want your team to get a good draft pick.
Exactly. So I want my team to lose.
Okay, do that at home. Do that at home. Sit at home, watch on TV, and get upset. Then don't go to the game and pay $700 just to boo somebody.
But we're not saying these fans are going to the games and they did boo them. But What about we're just talking about the fan base in general? Just want them to lose games. They're just like, why are you even winning in the first place? Like, because if I'm a fan, I'm a huge Lakers fan. You see, I always wear the Lakers lanyard, and and I see the Lakers winning games. I'm like, why are you winning games? Like, you're hurting our chances to get a top pick. Like,
we're a different story though. We're a different story.
Wait,
we could lose our pick though.
We could
lose our if we're not top 5, we can lose our pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when we lose, I'm like, let's go. Good job, lose it. But see, the other teams that they still guarantee their pick, I'm like, win some games.
But think about it. The Knicks are in a rebuilding stage right now. Think about it. If you lose your games, you get the number 1 pick. You have somebody to pair with Carmelo Anthony. People forget Carmelo Anthony on the team.
He's still on the team. But if Carmelo Anthony played the whole season, they wouldn't be as bad as they are right now. They'd still be bad, but they wouldn't be. You think they'd be their record right now?
Yes.
You think they'd be under 20 wins with Carmelo?
They would be bad.
They would not be under 20 wins.
Did you see where they were last year? They were bad.
They were bad.
They were bad.
They were bad. They would not be under 20 wins though.
I don't know.
A superstar can give you 3 wins.
Carmelo Anthony can give you 3 wins.
He can give you 3 wins.
Carmelo Anthony, I don't know about him. It's something.
He's a scorer. He's a scorer.
Scoring will always bring wins.
Brings wins for that team. That's all he did.
What wins?
That's all he did.
What wins did it bring?
The wins they did have with them.
Them 3 wins. What you mean?
Think about it. They won all those games he was out. They won some of those when he was there.
You do realize he sat out after the All-Star break,
He
right?
did.
So that's still the first half of the season for him to have gotten them wins.
He won some games.
Huh?
And he won some. He could have won some more.
Up to 17?
Oh, man.
He won 17 and below.
And that's all right.
He wasn't even a part of the whole 17. They won some without him.
They did, but they didn't win them all without him.
Dang, that team is bad.
They are bad.
They are
but see,
bad.
I know next year. I know as a team next year I have Carmelo. And
I lose.
Huh?
So I lose.
No, you don't lose.
So I can get a draft pick.
You're gonna get a draft pick regardless.
Because you're the second lowest.
It's a lottery. It's a lottery system. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying I want to keep losing. I'm not going to take any chances of winning.
Because you want to be that first pick.
Yeah, I want to increase all odds.
You want to increase your chances of getting the first pick.
I mean, they gotta lose more games than the Timberwolves, though.
I mean, no, because it doesn't matter how many games you lose because it's like I said, it's a lottery. It's random. But like I heard on TV yesterday, what I'm saying, there's gonna be some way to get it fixed for the Lakers and the Knicks. Something's gonna happen.
Some free agent's gonna be like out. Because remember how you said it's about the money? Some free agent's gonna go to LA because Carmelo signed smoothly for the money. I mean, you say they play for the championships, but money looks good to them.
Hey, money do look good to them.
Paycheck is
championships look good to
exactly.
them.
You said championship, what?
But see, now Kobe's something different. Kobe know his time is coming up. Kobe knows his time's coming up. So he's like, let me pull a Steve Nash and get the Bucks. Am I right? Is that not what he did?
Kobe Bryant's a Laker for life.
He is a Laker for life.
I don't know what else can people expect. See, here's the thing. I don't understand what people say about Kobe Bryant.
I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan, though. You already know that.
Yeah. But here's the thing people say about Kobe Bryant. So people will knock him on shows, be like, oh, he should have took a pay cut because he's not the same player he once was. So tell me this. I mean, he's not the same player he once was when he was 27.
Take a pay cut?
No, that's before you go. That's not what I'm saying about what he needed to do. I'm saying he needed to take a pay cut if he wanted to win another ring. Not because he.
But Kobe wants to win another ring.
He do, but he's not fighting for it as bad as he usually do because he would have took the pay cut already and brought in.
He's 35 years old.
I know. He knows his time's coming up.
No, but I'm saying the Lakers had enough money to bring in another superstar. Nobody wants to come to the Lakers.
Oh, because Kobe didn't want to take the pay cut.
No, it's not because of that. It's just because of that.
We suck. We suck. That's it. Why? That's why I don't understand why people are making it seem like it's Kobe Bryant's fault. It's not Kobe Bryant's fault because Kobe Bryant takes a Tim Duncan pay cut. Okay, what guarantee can Jim Buss make me that I'm gonna get 2 other superstars to play alongside with? Why am I taking that pay cut unless I know for sure LeBron James is coming to my team?
And you're going to get that ring.
And I'm going to get that ring. Unless I know LeBron and somebody else is coming. Why am I taking a pay cut? There is no point. I'm not going to put my bills on the line for speculation. You're tripping. For speculation that we think we can get you a star, Kobe, we might be able to get you one. But, we need you to take a pay cut so we can be more sure of it.
Might.
Child, please. I'll be somebody trying to mess with my money like that. Come on now. I give him that. He's giving that franchise. See, I was saying like it was me. I was feeling with you, Kobe. Giving that franchise 18 long years, going on 19, and he's let him take a pay cut for all he's done. People came to the games for the first half of the season just because Kobe was there.
That's
just because he was there.
Seeing Kobe
box office.
Game, it's like if you're not from Los Angeles, that's like a once in a lifetime thing you want to do.
It is. The same thing is like when people had a chance to see. People still went to the Wizards games when Michael Jordan wasn't Michael Jordan no more. Went to the Wizards games because it's Michael Jordan. Yep. I mean, it's the name. But talking about teams sucking and whatnot.
Remember when the Pelicans used to suck?
Man, how Anthony Davis changed that around. Dang, they are bad. They were bad. Well,
but that's a different story now.
Well, actually, they were actually they were bad like for 1 or 2 seasons. That was it. They weren't going through what's it called, like the Bobcats struggle or the now Hornets struggle.
The now Hornets.
Yeah, because before the Pelicans were the Hornets, and so they weren't going through that kind of struggle. But because Chris Paul was on the Hornets/Pelicans, whatever the heck it was, man. No, he was on New Orleans.
The New Orleans Pelicans.
So, but they were talking about this 8th seed, the final playoff spot in both conferences is like coming down to this very last game. Mm-hmm. All the last games today, NBA. Then the playoffs start on Saturday.
Let's call it April Madness. Hey, we had a March Madness. Let's have an April Madness.
NBA is nowhere near March Madness.
Huh? These games right here changed everything.
How?
You never know. They
got 7 games to win.
They do. But the Thunder or the Pelicans?
Are you talking about the games to get into the playoffs? Or are you talking about the playoffs?
No, I'm not talking about playoffs. Those come later. Playoffs. I'm
talking about
playoffs. Playoffs. I'm talking about these games.
These last 2 games.
Where do you get that from? Playoffs?
We're talking about the game, not the playoffs.
We're talking about practice.
We can't win a game.
We're talking about practice.
But who would you rather see? Who would you rather see in the playoffs from the Western Coast? Would you rather see the Brow or would you rather see Goatbrook, aka Westbrook?
Nigel Loki, that was a shout out to you.
Hey, shout out Nigel for the Goatbrook.
But don't ever call him Goatbrook again. Don't you ever call a man that's shooting 42% from the field, 28% from 3-point range, Goatbrook again. Don't you ever. Oh my God.
I have your respect due to my man Nigel.
Had to shout him out one time.
But yeah, so who do you want to see?
I want to see the Pelicans play the Warriors.
What was that?
What?
I don't know how. But I like to see the Pelicans play the Warriors because I think they're a more complete team to give the Warriors an actual first round matchup. Mm-hmm. Whereas if the Thunder played them, I think it would have been a sweep.
Yeah, that team.
I would like to see Russell Westbrook. I want to see how he plays in the playoffs without KD, but I don't think that's happening.
I want to see the Brow.
Of course, the Brow.
I want to see him.
I want to see the Brow.
I want to see him come into the playoffs, make an impact, show why he's one of the top centers in the league, show why he's the ultimate finesser at the center position. The ultimate finesser at the center.
He's a power forward.
And he's center.
He's listed. He's supposed to be a power forward, but he moves in and out of center. Yeah, but Omar Ashik is their starting center. Yep.
The Browns are center right now.
he's a okay. All right.
Think about it. The power forward position is just not so so big name.
That's why he dominates it.
Mm-hmm. I know, but it's not. So
when Omar Ashik is healthy,
you rather say
he
goes
to
about
power
a
forward.
good big man. You talk about a good center. Good center.
So what's Tim Duncan?
That's a good power forward. That's different. See, you got exceptions. You got exceptions. You got some exceptions. But anyway.
Wait, no, I want to hear this.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
There's exceptions to players who's a power forward and who's a center.
So when you think about big man, you only think of centers?
When you name a big man, who's the first big name you think of? It is not Tim Duncan. Do not seriously say Tim Duncan.
I mean, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
What was he?
Center.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next name?
Wilt Chamberlain.
What was he?
Center.
Exactly. When you say big man, you think of centers.
No, but I'm talking about the players that dominated the game the most. That's why I'm thinking about them because they dominated the game the most. And then after that, I'm gonna think Shaq.
Center.
And then after that, I'm gonna think Tim Duncan.
Power forward.
Yes.
You name 3 centers first. So
because they were the most dominant players.
When you say big man though, you don't say like who's the most dominant player. You say when you think of a big man
covers 2 categories.
It do cover power forward and center.
Yeah.
But you think of center more than you do what's the name power forward. You wouldn't call LeBron a big man when he plays power forward sometimes.
No, but LeBron's listed as a normal small forward. That's the thing. Just because you move somebody to power forward don't mean he also a power forward now.
Exactly. But when he plays that position, you're not like looking at being big man.
LeBron be getting big with people.
He do.
But he's listed as a small forward, so I'm not gonna include him in power forward conversation, big man conversation. But I mean, Anthony Davis, he's a power forward, man. He's a power forward. He's a power forward.
He's a center.
He's a power forward.
He's a center.
But his team matches up better against the Warriors just because of the fact now they got Drew Holiday's coming back to play. He's healthy. You got Tyreek Evans. You got Eric Gordon. You got Ryan Anderson. Omar Ashik is healthy. I think they can give the Golden State Warriors a good run for the money until the bench comes in. Until the bench comes in.
It's all about the starting lineup.
Of course.
Now see
how many games you got them winning.
I can see the Pelicans pulling out 2. I can see them pulling out 2, and one of them will probably be about like 10 points or more. Now see if the Thunder made it to the playoffs, I see them
1 game.
If maybe I'm thinking sweep. If they win 1 game, it's probably like a buzzer beater. It's probably a buzzer. It's not like they're gonna sit there and blow that team out. No, not that team. Not that
overtime.
Team. Not that team. Overtime buzzer beater. It's still gonna be a buzzer beater. They're not gonna get either way. It's gonna be a buzzer beater.
It has to be. Huh.
But I believe the Pelicans can actually get like a 10-point win against the Warriors. That's a team that plays hard every night. That's a competitive team. They started off real sluggish, but they came on. Even though Anthony Davis has been playing great all year, but they came off sluggish.
So how do you think the Thunder will perform against the Warriors?
Oh, they get destroyed. I just want to see Westbrook.
You want to see? You want to see the Westbrook Curry matchup?
Yeah.
I bet you falls like Chris Paul did.
Chill.
Shots at Chris Paul.
Chill, yo.
I'm sorry.
That was unnecessary.
That was unnecessary. That was. But
that was unneeded.
That would be
uncalled for.
That would be a great matchup to see, though.
It would be a great matchup. But I want to see. I don't want Anthony Davis to be one of those players that everybody's like puts him in the
throw him on the back burner because
they put him in like that Kevin Love category. Like, oh, he was a great player, but never made it to the playoffs. Like,
I can name one.
What?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember the beginning of the season. I had him in one of my MVP race games. You see how times change now.
I don't know what made you put DeMarcus Cousins in your
DeMarcus Cousins was dominating.
I don't know what made you put
him in the MVP race. Before the All-Star break, he was dominating.
But his record wasn't dominating.
No. He was getting dominated.
I think MVP wins a factor into it.
But yeah.
Wow. And then there's the Eastern Conference where that's coming down to the last game too between the Pacers
and that.
Yeah, and the Pacers play Memphis tonight.
And Brooklyn plays Orlando.
Yeah, so the Pacers got a challenge, even though a lot of the Memphis players are hurt though. So it's like more of a easier road for Brooklyn, even though Brooklyn want to mess up, lose like 3 or 4 games straight when they had the AC.
They did.
Actually
had the 7th seed, didn't they?
Yeah, they were at the 7th seed.
Had the 7th seed.
Celtics came and took that.
Yeah. And now they're fighting for the 8th seed spot.
Isn't that a shame?
Crazy how things can change quick.
Wasn't it just like 2 or 3 seasons ago? Everybody was like, the Nets can beat the Heat.
When they got everybody. When they got Joe Johnson, Derek Williams, not Derek Williams, Darren Williams, Brooke Lopez,
Kevin
Garnett, Paul Pierce. Yo, they had an all-star team for their starting lineup and couldn't do anything.
Could not do a thing. Only made the playoffs because they're in the Eastern Conference. Like, that's a shame. Mikhail Provorov spends all that money. He went over to Cap and was like, I'll pay the luxury tax.
I'll pay it. I'll pay out my own pocket. I got a good question for you guys. Marcus or Jameis Winston? Marcus, who you taking first round, first pick?
Jameis.
You taking Winston?
Mm-hmm.
Could you make a case for Mariota, though? That's what Jaws is doing.
This man, Ron Jaworski, I don't know what's wrong with him. There is no reason on earth that I'm taking Marcus Mariota over Jameis Winston unless Jameis Winston is found guilty of that. Somehow it comes up that sex abuse charge. No.
So
Oh,
So you saying off the field issues will affect him going first round, second round? I mean, first round, first pick.
I mean, off the field issues do factor into it because I mean, like we see with Aaron Hernandez now, he was just found guilty today on first degree murder and now sentenced to life. You know, off the field issues because Aaron Hernandez was was top 5 tight end during the time when him and Gronkowski were paired together, and now it's like all that on field talent is wasted, and it's crazy because most time people think, oh, you're getting such a great package with them if you get them for their on the field abilities. But then off the field, you never know
what they can do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, when the Browns drafted Johnny Manziel, everybody was hyped. Then all of a sudden, my man's in rehab.
So
just got out of rehab a few days ago.
Yeah, actually a few days ago. So if Jameis goes first, if Mariota goes first, Jameis goes second. Does he go second pick to the Titans? If Mariota goes first.
Honestly,
I mean they shouldn't pass up on him.
So if Jameis goes first, to Mariota go second? That's a good question, huh?
I don't even know if the Titans are gonna have the second pick if they trade out of it.
But do you think do you still think he goes second?
See, here's the thing. I honestly don't think so.
You don't think
I don't think he goes second.
So Jameis Winston would, no matter what, be 1 or 2.
I think it's up to the Bucs on whether Marcus Mariota is going to get drafted.
But I see the Bucs taking
first or even in the first round.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because I don't think Marcus Mariota is a good fit for the Titans. Now he might fall to 6 with the Redskins, so that's an interesting. That's something we have to see develop. But all right, y'all, our time has come to a close. Such sweet sorrow. Check us out on YouTube.
Follow us on Twitter
at KBR_sports.
You know, search it up on YouTube.
Like our video, leave comments,
subscribe. Hey, next week we'll have the phone calls in. You know, people can join in the talks with us. You know, if they want to talk sports with us.
We're gonna put the number up there on the Twitter page.
People know what they talking
if they know what they're talking about. We don't want we don't want nobody coming out here talking about, like we heard earlier in the right in front of the subway, R. Kelly MVP.
Oh my God!
I don't want to hear that.
Or Jaleel Okafor going 6 or 7.
Jaleel Okafor 6 or 7. We don't want to hear stuff like that. We want to hear.
I don't want to name anybody who said that.
Stop it.
I don't want to put anybody on blast or anything.
Stop it.
You know. All right. It's been KBR Sports, the realest sports talk show, your 24-hour day. Peace out, guys. Y'all have a good one.